take them all. Steel in hand, no time to sleep. Dungeons deep and castles steep. Fast travel, now we roam. This wild world, it feels like home. Level up, got quests to slay. Side by side with YindyPlayZ. Magic blades or stealth attack. No safe scum, no looking back. Into Oblivion we ride with YindyPlayZ. We won't hide. Bosses fall and heroes rise. Streaming live under crimson skies. Into the fire, through the storm. Elder Scrolls is where we're born. Tune in now, don't miss the thrill. We'll live till 11, feel the chill. Daedric armor, heavy boots, alchemical roots and shadowed roots. Thieves and mages fight us till we've got potions. What about you? From Batch Flames to Gravel Stone, the remaster shines, we're in the zone. Oblivion gates won't stop our run. This epic stream has just begun. RPGs and fearless plays, rolling deep with YindyPlayZ. Lore and laughs, we do it all. Answer the call, heed the scroll. Into Oblivion we ride with YindyPlayZ. We won't hide. Bosses fall and heroes rise. Stream and live under crimson skies. Into the fire, through the storm. Elder Scrolls is where we're born. Tune in now, don't miss the thrill. We'll live till 11, feel the chill. From Kurol down to Leia Win, sneak attack, now let's begin. Silver bow and a lockpick grin, fame or infamy we win. Restoration in the clutch, Daedra artifacts and such. Scrolls and stories bold and bright, we game, we grind, we own the night. Into Oblivion we ride with YindyPlayZ. We won't hide. Grab your seat, come join the crew. Live at 9, we're waiting for you. Raise your glass to RPGs. Hack and slash or cast with ease. Oblivion's back and it's unreal. This is the stream you're gonna feel.
Hello, 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 lovely people. How are we all doing? Let me just make sure that all my audio seems to be working. There we go. Hopefully, I don't have the stupid double audio issue that I had on the past couple of streams. And yeah, the game volume is so loud that it drowns me out this time. For sadly, I am on my own again. There was a last minute change of games that we were doing tonight. Basically, I was either going to stream Xenoblade Chronicle 3, because I was back home visiting the parents for the past week, and that was the game I was playing on the Switch too, because it's been on my backlog for God knows how long. I'm quite far through it. I'm on chapter 5 of 7, and I've played through all the Xenoblade games, and basically I thought this is a series that Tavares would really like, and I wanted to try and sell him on it, even though he doesn't have a Nintendo Switch of any description, which might be a bit of a thorn of his side. But also, I picked up Cryptmaster in the Steam sale, which is great fun. Only problem, I'm horrendously dyslexic, and he can only understand me about 40% of the time in terms of my spelling. So that's something I think I really need to have someone with me to tell me how to type in the facetious comments that make the Cryptmaster sneer at me and tell me off for putting in the naughty word. So with that being the case, a little bit of channel updates. So last week I put out my first scripted YindyPlayZ video, which was my love letter to the Amiga 500 and my dad, and what kind of got me into gaming. And I'm pleased to report that one of the reasons why I really wanted to get that video out, because like I said, I was at my parents' last week, so I had that video to show him. And genuinely, it lit up his day. He responded well to it. He saw various games and went, "Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one." And of course you do. You spent 12 hours trying to beat Turrican. You know that that shit stays with you. So that was good. And also, it's in some ways I'm really glad it's done well on the YindyPlayZ channel. In other words, or in other respect, I'm like, oh god damn it, it's done twice as well as any Halfwits video. Which is super annoying considering how much work goes into Halfwits. But again, Halfwits is still finding its audience. Uh, but yeah, I'm still getting views today, which is fantastic to see. So I also have my next YindyPlayZ video kind of in the works. I'm planning it out. There was going to be a video going out today for the next Yindy Tips and Tricks, which I've been editing, and I was up to 4 a.m. the other night filming. And it was one of those cases where, do I absolutely break myself trying to get it out for 5 o'clock today, or do I just take my time with it? It's also fucking roasting here in Scotland. Take a little bit longer, put it out next week. It'll be more polished as a result, and it buys me more time to work on Halfway's episode 14. So cool there. And in the background as well, I'm working on the next YindyPlayZ video, which is going to be conquering a classic, a retrospective, where I finally beat Dungeon Keeper 1. So that was a game that defined my early childhood, moving on from the Amiga era to the early PC games. I loved Dungeon Keeper as a kid so much, never finished it. That's going to change. So I'll be doing a video on that. So that's where we are. So talking about games that I played a shit of when I was younger, one game that's kind of been sitting there, it came out at the same time as Expedition 33 and all this, was of course Oblivion Remastered, Shadow Drop, blah blah blah. Now, Oblivion needs no introductions, neither does The Elder Scrolls generally. Now, Oblivion's kind of one of those weird ones in that, as a game, I've played it so many times. I've done at least 3 or 4 playthroughs with increasing level of mods that change shit and all this, including some of the naughty mods when I was in my teens, because of course you do. But I remember Oblivion, and while I think Morrowind will be always be my first love in terms of Bethesda RPGs, Oblivion did so much of what the modern Bethesda games did right, he says with a big asterisk, as well as like the Bethesda jank. And then they would perfect the formula with Skyrim, which is still kind of going on. So I probably played Oblivion even more than I have Skyrim. So while I was really excited for Oblivion to come out, it's also got one of the best vampire systems out of all the Elder Scrolls games. The fact it came out with new shiny graphics, I'm like, that's great. But I've played Oblivion so much that I don't feel I really need to replay it again. At least if they've not changed anything. It is a remaster, not a remake. I think certainly if they were going to do a remake, Morrowind needs a full remake. Like a proper, full voice acting, from the ground up remake. Fine-tune some of the more archaic menus and systems, but keeping some of the old school depth that made Morrowind so well. Oblivion was the first Elder Scrolls game where you could complete everything. You could be the head of every guild, every faction. You couldn't in Morrowind, and that's what I liked about Morrowind. You would not see everything on your first playthrough, and the game was so big as well. This was also the first one to really introduce the fast travel system, which made the world feel a bit smaller. So Oblivion, and of course the infamous DLC Horse Harbor. So Oblivion has a lot to answer for, but it also did a lot of things right. So, and the fact it's on Game Pass, and like I said, there's a whole debate in the gaming space right now that Game Pass is maybe not so great for the industry. They're doing that thing that like Netflix and Uber and stuff do, where they're making their product really, really good value for consumers at the moment to get as many people in and reliant on it before the enshittification starts, and then they start trying to milk their consumers, blah blah blah. So we're in that period where actually Game Pass really has been pulling its weight from the consumer perspective, and because it's a first-party Microsoft title, who are in the bad books right now for everything that they're doing, laying on people off and blah blah blah, despite record profits. The fact that Oblivion came out, and I'm like, good, I'm glad this exists, but I've got such a big backlog of stuff that I'm trying to get through that I'm not sure when I'm going to have the chance to fit in Oblivion Remaster playthrough. So I've been editing all day. It's super fucking hot here in Scotland. I was maybe going to play Space Marine 2 or some Halo. I might do that over the weekend. I think I'm maybe going to have some chill out and just do some multiplayer games, maybe even a bit of Helldiver, something like that. But I thought, you know what? Someone put out a video. I think it was Morton Gaming. That apparently Oblivion got patched recently, and I'm like, okay, well, we might as well kind of check that out then. So, let's dive in anyway. So, again, I just want to quickly check my audio. Nope, dropped my controller. It's fine. And I'm like, okay, well, we might as well kind of check that out. Yeah, it's looking okay. So, let's dive in anyway. Go. I'm paranoid about my audio because the last couple of streams have been on my own. I've fucked it up. Because the Amiga A500 was meant to be like a stream highlight originally. Then I realised the audio was so bad, it's like I might as well do it properly. Ah, yes. Now, the other thing is, when it comes to... Again, I love the fact that apparently the horse armour is included in Oblivion. The thing that started it all, and yet they still decided to tack on a... Yeah, don't dox myself. They decided to tack on even more horse armor for the deluxe edition. Yeah, let's not do that. So, right, we'll go for a new game here, I think.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
It is pretty. I'll give it that. They really have done a great job with the character models. Even if I think they're a little bit OTT with the wrinkles. They've been spending too much time in the sun.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Now, of course, you never actually get to be Emperor at the end of Oblivion. I don't count that as a spoiler. Anyone who's played Oblivion before, it's been out for 2 months. But of course, you always play with mods that let you change the game ending. Right, the game audio is quite loud. I'm going to turn that down. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Come on, come on. Right. Just checking. We don't get the double audio. Yeah, that's fine. That's looking good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We are all good. So yeah, there. That's fine. Turn you down a bit more. I've got me a decent volume. Cool, here we go. So, as you can see, we are presented, first of all, with Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor. That is a viable option. Usually, do we go as Yindy the Cat, like actual property, or Yindis the Cat, as I am known in Elder Scrolls Online? Maybe not. My personal, I always went for a kind of dark elf, roguey sort of character. So, do we do my Morrowind character, or do we do? Nah, let's. It's for the stream. We'll go Yindis. So they have changed some of the character options. That's fine. But okay, male or female, that's fine. We're a bit grizzled. We're a bit grey in the whiskers. Right, here we go. Right, And we'll do what we want. Yeah, let's go with that. Go. Color. Nope. Here we go. Pattern. Main color. Yeah. There we go. There are technically two versions of Yindy the Cat. There's my original version, which was based off the Cheshire Cat and had kind of this big pink jacket that I bought from Hellfire in Glasgow. My mother was mortified when I showed up with that. Hold on. Nope. There's the eyes. I always like kind of bright amber-ish eyes. So what we got? That I look like I've seen some shit. Ooh. Yeah, I quite like those. They're quite cool. Or Eye of Saruman. Eye of Saruman was alright. Yeah, let's go with that. That's fine. Skin, eyelids, pale red. I really don't want... I can spend so long on the character creator. Let's not, though. Face, forehead, jaw, mouth, nose. That's alright, I think. Fur. Right, that's fine. Right. So yeah, there was the pink cat version of Yindy, and then there was the black and white version that was kind of more based on things like Felix the cat and that. Both of which did rounds in the Glasgow comedy scene in between 2017 and 2019. Then COVID happened. Right, okay, here we are.
Wake up, kitty, kitty. That's it. There's a rat in my cell, Kashit. A fat, tasty rat. Does the kitty want it? Is the kitty hungry?
Hey, you're not allowed to use the K word, only we are allowed to use the K word.
Kashit. They don't feed the new prisoners. Didn't you know that? First, they starve you. Then, they beat you. Then, if you're lucky, they kill you. That's right. You're going to die in here.
Something tells me
You hear that?
I probably
the
won't.
guards are coming for you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. They're dead, aren't they?
Yay, look, physics engine.
That side. The messenger only said they were
I'm just as distracted as a cat going, yeah.
Dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open.
To be fair, this seems like a design oversight.
We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That
Oh, good.
is not what you will be remembered for.
I'd like to think it was urinating in the Imperial Fountain.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you, prisoner.
This is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
So yeah, these days, whenever I've had a real itch to play Elder Scrolls, and I do, you know, Elder Scrolls, for all the Bethesda jank, has so much charm to it. It's definitely one of my top fantasy franchises that I know way too much about. Probably second only to like Warhammer and that. But I have so much content left to clear on Elder Scrolls Online that whenever I have to play Elder Scrolls now, Elder Scrolls Online
Protect the Emperor!
is a much more watered down version. Oh. Oh, look, a sword. I'll take those, thank you. How long do you want to wait? Just go to sleep here. There we go.
Are you? You're lucky, I like.
Captain Reynolds.
Sorry.
She's dead.
Whoops.
Sorry, sir. We have to keep moving.
There's trouble ahead.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first. Under
Don't mind me. Put it on.
the blades.
Right, that's magic. Inventory. Don't worry,
Take
I'll
point.
protect
Let's
you.
move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Oh, that's convenient. Oh. Ow. Right, and to do, we want a little bit of healing, I think. Right. There we go. Do. So yeah, what I loved about vampires in Oblivion, damn rats, is they were completely playable. They didn't lock you into a specific gameplay sort of style. So as a vampire, you get some little kind of basic things that make you more powerful than a regular kind of human. However, if you allow your vampirism to increase and become... Oh, I'll take that. Probably take that. Yes. That seems good. Ooh. So just a random rogue died here. That's the thing. Right. That seems a bit more... maybe what we're after. Right. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm in my underwear. It's fine. There we go. And... what else? Probably the shield. Yeah, there we go. Now, I will resist the temptation. There we go. Ah, the locking mini game. I remember it well. Yeah, so you start off with some bonuses, and you look quite human. So you're able to pass as a human, and more importantly, you can go out in daylight. However, if you allow your vampirism to progress, you become less human, more vampire, and that allows you extra strength, which is fine if you're in a dungeon and you're not like stuck in daylight or anything. I need some arrows. There we go. Where are you? Come in. Wow. Yay, +2 damage. yeah, you can allow yourself basically to progress as a vampire if you're stuck in like a dungeon or something, and that can really help you out, especially when you're constantly over encumbered. That can be really, really handy. And there we go. That's the Iron Greaves. Yeah, I don't think we're going for plate mail. And then when you're done, you just need to survive long enough to drink from someone, then you kind of revert to your human form, so to speak. Whereas in Morrowind, if you turned into a vampire, you couldn't go out in sunlight. Yeah, that's quite... I think they did actually change that. The fact that the rats are running away from the zombie. So, as a little kind of like design choice indication to the player, that's quite handy. Or quite a nice little touch. Right. Let's just hoover everything up. So usually what's traditional for me whenever I play Oblivion is the main quest is always the last quest I ever do. So I just ignore the critical path, don't go to, I think it's Kiev is the Ukrainian city. The city beginning with K that sets off the plot. So the Oblivion crisis never actually starts. And then I become like the head of everything. Then I go, oh yeah, I was meant to do this thing. And then I go to the city that I've never actually been to in like 50 hours of gameplay. And then the Oblivion crisis starts. Shivering Island was also really good as well. I really, really enjoyed Shivering Island. I think I've only played through that twice. Mm-hmm. Is that? No. Doobadoo. There we go. Do you have anything useful, sir? Yes, some lockpicks. I need to play through the vampire storyline in Skyrim again. Because vanilla Skyrim vampires were shit. But then, of course, they did add, like, the whole Dawnguard, or whatever the thing was called, where they actually gave, like, vampires their own sort of, like, skill tree and everything. And you could, like, turn into a giant bat creature. And I suppose that version of vampirism in Elder Scrolls is actually alright. Wow, I love how he did not react to me there. Also, I feel that goblins aren't used nearly enough in Elder Scrolls. They were quite a thing in the first Oblivion expansion pack. I want to say Mournhold. Because they are a Cyrodiilian race. But they seem to almost like change from game to game. Right. Wow. The fact that did not hit you in the back, I am disappointed. Right. Mm-hmm. I think I've got enough rat meat. Also, I'm quite glad that meat doesn't spoil in this game. That was a really annoying thing. I want to say it was like Fallout was one of them. Fallout 76. Bye! Oh, arrows. There we go. Boo-ba-doo. Oh, that almost looks like a samurai slash. Don't you zap me. I'll put his also on. There we go. Goblins aren't very good at locking things, are they? Oh, that's some graphical glitching. There's some of that Bethesda jank sprinkled in for good measure. I don't know. And first, over encumbered. Right, what can we ditch? What do we not need? Yeah, could probably drop that. Could probably drop that. I think I'm going to lose the rusted iron stuff. I think we're going to stick with the leather. Right. So for the purposes of the stream, I think I'm just going to beeline the main story. We'll get a couple of Oblivion gates done. I mean, I'm sure I will do like a proper playthrough at some point. But, like I said, I've got to finish Xenoblade 3, the DLC for Xenoblade, that ties it to like the other two. Xenoblade X is there, although that one will probably be shunted back down the list. And I started before I went home Metaphor ReFantazio, which I think was the last stream.
You need to get the Emperor out of here. Show me what you've got. This one's mine.
I don't want to poke any of them in case I accidentally poke one of the guards.
Thank you. This one's mine. Ah! Damn it! It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
Can you go back this way? No.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain?
You be drinking?
You know the Nine. How they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Are we counting Talos?
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Right. Okay, so what we got? Fortify endurance, magic, agility, luck, fortify speed. The thief is really good. The shadow does give you that invisibility, which is really fucking handy in certainly Morrowind, because in Morrowind, the first thing I ever do, pick thief, pick shadow. There's Balmora. There's the little town just north of that, and they have a ring that lets you go invisible for a full minute or something like that. So you go shadow to take the ring, and then if you've got shadow and that ring, you can so easily become a master thief like really early on. It's ridiculous. So I think we're looking at thief most likely. Open locks from average difficulty can be used. Okay, yeah, I think we're going thief. Thank you.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face,
Well, that's not very
I
helpful.
behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Thank you. Okay.
You may as well make yourself useful here. Carry this torch and stick close. We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive.
I love how in the Elder Scrolls, you know, the Imperials are clearly based on the Romans,
close and let us do our
and
job.
they've got this whole kind of like Roman Greek thing going on. What did they arm them with? Samurai swords. Okay. Never mind the fact that katanas weren't meant to be used for shields, I'm pretty sure.
For the blades! Prison!
I could be wrong.
That the best you can do? Die, you scout!
Tunnels preserve us.
Listen here!
Oh, sorry.
Pulls you down a different road.
Take them down.
Accidentally hit the Emperor. I'm beginning to see why they locked me up.
Forth! The
Emperor needs help.
Right, so other... Oh, will you
Lucky I
stop?
like you. Otherwise, you'd be dead already.
Will you stop running in front of my blade, please? Oh, sorry. I love how lenient they are.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
How do you quick save? Okay, there we go. Actually, I will drop down a manual save here, actually. There we go.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Yeah, this looks familiar. Nothing bad will possibly come from here.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him
You
with
thought
your
we'd go
life.
down easy?
For the Emperor!
You thought we'd go down easy?
This one's mine. You thought we'd go down easy?
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
No.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Sentinels. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
No. Talos, save us.
Restoration magic is good for any build.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's
King
the
named
Grand Master of
Joffrey?
my order.
What could go wrong?
Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly.
Actually, come to think of it,
Wayland Priory, near the city of Coral.
Joffrey's played by Sean Bean. Wow, that's
First,
ironic.
you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced archer. Am I right?
Well, maybe better with a bow than I am a sword, for fuck's sake. Right. Okay, so thief. Illusions, agent, acrobat, assassin, acrobatic, alchemy, blade. So we could make our own, but for the purposes of the stream, we're just keeping it simple, I think.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
Was that sarcasm?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayland Priory immediately. Got it? Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you.
If you're
By the
guarding
way,
the
thanks
Emperor's
for
body,
recovering
is someone
Captain
coming
Minot's
for him?
sword. I'll
Otherwise,
see
I just
you
feel
in
he'll
a
be
place
sat
of
down here
honor
for a
in the halls
long
of the
time.
Blades.
Ah, he took my sword off me.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Can I? Yeah, I'm just taking him with me. Can I? Can I legit take him with me? Come on. Aww. That's a challenge run. Drag the Emperor's corpse through the entirety of Oblivion. Okay, take the longsword. Oh, no. Steel short sword or iron longsword. One is heavier, but they both do the same amount of damage. Oh, there we go. I want to... oh, I've got two of them? It says drop stack. There we go. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, that opened up. The new lighting engine is really gorgeous. I will give it that. I'll save it there. Cool. Reason I'm saving is I might come back and recapture this footage. The video I'm working on just now is my advice on starting with pre-written adventures, and particularly looking at some of the better and one of the less good starter boxes and anthology books of one-shot adventures for RPGs. So we're looking at D&D Classic. No, I don't want to pick up a random bone. There we go. D&D Pathfinder Warhammer Fantasy RP 4th edition. I mentioned Alien RPG, but I've already done a full kind of video on that. Hello. Oh. That actually cracked off your skull, and I'm not sure which one. There we go. DVD. Avatar: The Last Airbender. And one game that absolutely broke me. Doctor Who, Doctors and Daleks, The Keys of Scaravor. I ran that entire campaign over a series of weeks for my sister's game group. Oh, it was painful. I had to beat that thing in to make it even remotely playable. So I go into why it was such a mess in the video, which is such a shame because that's the thing about Doctor Who. I find generally it has so much potential, and if you try to sell me on like the core concept of Doctor Who, which is this all-powerful, mysterious character without a name who's literally an enigma and called, just the Doctor. He can regenerate into new actors and new incarnations, and he's completely dislodged from time and space. And you can set adventures in the future, in the past, in sci-fi, in fantasy. Yeah, I'm all for that. Yet, for every great idea, and there are some great ideas in Doctor Who, oh my god, there's a lot of shit. And there's a lot of making it up as they go along, and it's obviously soft science fiction, and I don't mind soft science, like to a point, but when it gets to right, open map, where are we going? Right, we're going there. Okie dokie. Do you want to travel? Oh, we can actually fast travel there. How far are we from there? We start off somewhere down here, don't we? We're not too far away. Not too far away. Now, we'll enjoy some of the scenery. Yeah. I don't know, they always feel like, and I know people who work on Doctor Who. I'm actually friends with quite a few of them. Yeah, for every good idea that they seem to have, they've got some right shit in there as well. Bad doggy. Doop-doo. Right. Looks like I'm going for a swim, whether I like to or not. Now, this is objectively the wrong way to play an Elder Scrolls game. The first thing that you do when you hit the open world is totally disregard the main story quest and go off and do your own thing. But no, we're going to be a good little kitty and actually follow the quest objectives. Bad man crab. Oh, there's some weird graphical glitch with my sword. Okay. That's a thing. It doesn't seem to like the water very much. Oh, hello. Oh!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I make a cheat like you! God damn it. Yeah, that's what we need. More fur. Yeah, there we go. Some fur boots to go with it. There we go. Maybe that should be Yindy's whole deal. He just collects like manes and fur and fur to make his own mane even bigger. Someone chasing me. The battle music's playing. I'm being chased by a mud crab. There we go. That's been dealt with. Again, of all the lands that the Morrowind games have been, or the Elder Scrolls games have been set in, now bear in mind I've not played Daggerfall, that's really on the list of something I need to experience. Although after watching Doss Strife playthrough, I think that came in at like, no, it was his Morrowind playthrough that came in at 72 hours. I think he gave up on Daggerfall because it was so massive. I do like Cyrodiil as a region. Mainly because it's like sunny and it's just pretty. But it lacks the weird kind of alien texture of Vardenfell. I mean, that's truly a unique alien landscape. And I've never been that big a fan of icy biomes. So, while Skyrim is definitely an objectively better game, I don't like the region of Skyrim that much. Although in Elder Scrolls Online, quite enjoyed the Somerset Isles, the High Elf sort of domain, and elsewhere. Also, the Wood Elves have some interesting shit going on. I also quite like Redguard as well. You get some Arabian Nights sort of shit on the go. Okay. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am heading the right way. I'm also going parallel to the road. There's a road down here, which I feel... Now, for me, one of the things that made Morrowind so amazing, for those that were there at the time, back in the day, the physical case box came with a poster map of Vardenfell with all the shrines and everything on it. And there was no fast travel in that game. There was, I now loosely call it public transport, that could get you to the main transportation hubs for a fee. But if you really wanted to get anywhere, especially out into the wilderness and the kind of deeper parts of the island, you were going to need to plan an expedition. So one of my fondest memories as a kid playing Morrowind was getting the big poster map out at my folks' dining table and working out the route I was going to take to try and knock out as many quests as possible, and then end up back at like one of the main cities so I could do all my hand-ins and craft shit and plan my next route. Whereas the fast travel system in Oblivion sort of killed that, unfortunately. I think the only other game that sort of came close to that in recent years is probably Dragon's Dogma for me. Kingdom Come Deliverance had a bit of that, but you know, it still had a really functional fast travel system. It just, from the point of view of the player, you fast travel. From the point of view of Henry, he walked it. Right, here we go. I should probably put my weapon away. How do I put my weapon away? There we go. Where be Brother Michael?
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
Oh, right. Oh, wait, you're Joffrey. I thought...
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
Wow, you travel's fast. Did someone manage to get here before I did? Like, I literally just came from the dungeon.
You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I literally just said I was there.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
That's who this guy sounds like. Ian Duncan Smith, the former Tory leader.
I'm not sure.
Kind of
Only
looks like
the
him as
emperors
well.
truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Yeah,
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
See, I was never a fan of Mehrunes Dagon, Me personally, Moloch Bal from Elder Scrolls, mainly because he was voiced by Malcolm McDowell.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Ooh, thank you. Ooh. Iron boots. I don't think there's weapon degradation in this, thankfully. Steel Claymore. Yeah, I do like... Leather gives me how much protection? 3. The fur also gives me 3. Yeah, I'll go with the fur for aesthetic reasons. But yeah, we'll take the steel claymore. Thank you. Right. Okay. I should probably get rid of some shit. If it's just take off. Yeah. Right. Oh, hello.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory. Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now.
Okay. I was actually trying to get rid of some items, but fine. Now, I would walk everywhere now. I know if we go straight for Kvatch, that triggers, like, the main quest. We're up here. Okay, right, there's a village up here. That's okay. Cool. So I'm just looking for a shop. I'm going to get rid of all my gear, and then we're going to go straight for Kvatch.
Greetings.
Doobadoo.
Morning.
The news from Anvil is terrible.
That's
Heard about
pretty.
The attack on the chapel there.
No, I haven't. What's happened?
All the priests slaughtered. The whole chapel desecrated.
No!
Without question.
Have you heard the odd noises coming from Ugal Belet's place?
I thought I heard something the other night. Oh, it's none of my business, though.
Take care.
Hello.
Wow, what a perfectly natural conversation. Right. Okay.
Welcome to the Oak and Crozier. This one is Talasma, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal.
Yes, I would like to barter, please.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
It's more what I can interest you in. Please take all my crap. Poison of illness. Portion of healing, portion of night. I don't feel I really need that.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Is it? How much do you have?
A fine transaction.
Fire shield feels like it could be useful. And I'll keep them. Yeah.
Come back and see me again.
Is that an invitation?
Seeing you.
Have you heard Renoir got some new books in?
Okay.
Who will help an old
Looking for another shop of some description. That looks like an anvil. Okay, that's annoying. Jump is Y.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is fire and steel. Quality armor and weapons. Repairs, too. What can I do for you?
Take my shit.
Only quality goods for sale here. What
Yeah.
can I interest you?
Yeah.
That's a... You... That seems a fair price.
The goblin staff. Let's keep the goblin staff. That can be fun to use. None of repair hammers. Rusty bow.
That's a good deal.
Get rid of the dagger. Get rid of the mace. Get rid of the axe. You can go. You can go. You can go. If I've got that, I can get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Right. And I've got the claymore, so that's two-handed, so
Thank you for your...
right. There was a persuasion minigame, wasn't there? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Brian.
Good one. Don't make me laugh. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Yes, yes, whatever you say.
Okay.
I'm not buying that one.
Wow, we're really alienating ourselves here.
No more. You're frightening me. Sure, that's cute. You're a big, fat liar. Handsomely done. How nice.
Let's just bribe her. So after I completely alienate her, I just go, here, have some gold. I'm sorry. Here's compensation for dealing with my crippling social ineptitude. What could possibly go wrong? Right, anyway. Like I said, I'm not really committing to this playthrough. Okay.
mayor again today?
Want to go in and take out at least one Oblivion gate. So let's go do that.
I'm listening.
Yippity. Okay. So, all right, let's fast travel here. No point spending 20 minutes. Okay.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed. God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
Calm down, man. Yindy's here.
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, no, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
There's nothing left. Don't forget.
Right. Let's go sort out everyone else's shit. I swear it's actually getting hotter as the night's going on. I've got like a fan that's kind of like blowing kind of cool water next to me. Get like a mist. It's just, yeah, pretty sure it's moving kind of warm air around. In Scotland, we're really not used to this shit.
Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once. The only thing we can do. We'll
Die
hold our
horribly.
ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now. Some kind of portal to Oblivion. The enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed, the best I can do is try to hold these barricades. You mean the priest? Last I saw him, he was leading a group towards the chapel of Akatosh. If he's lucky, he's trapped in there with the rest of them. At least safe for the moment. If he's not. My home! My goddamn home in flames! It kills me that I can't get in there and do something! We couldn't have been any less prepared for this. Seems like they came out of nowhere. There were just so many of them. If only I had a way to strike back at the enemy. But we can't leave the barricade until that Oblivion gate is closed. You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
I'm tougher than I look.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
I do love like the whole concept of the Daedras. Because like the gods were actually ones that helped form Tamriel and Cyrodiil and all that. Whereas the Daedra were literally the gods that went, yeah, we had no hand in creation, but we're totally happy to fuck things up and mess with mortals just for the sake of it. Okay. Once more into the breach, dear friends, once more. Let's go all the way to hell. Right. So yeah, it's really weird for me doing this content so early on. Because like I said, normally I'm like the archmage, kind of head of the Fighters Guild, the master assassin of the Dark Brotherhood. And like these guys are all really, really tough. Although it is weird.
Never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others taken. They were taken to the tower.
I'm on it,
Captain
don't worry.
Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across the bridge. They took Minion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Fine, Captain.
The captain is still holding the barricade. I figured I was the last one left alive. All right. I'll try to get out of here and let the captain know what's going on.
Bye. Yeah, it's always weird coming back here once you're like high level and everything, because you're at that point you're so familiar with Cyrodiil. Yeah, Cyrodiil's a region. Yet you've never actually been given a quest that takes you to Kvatch, so you completely ignore this town. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. There's that literally like another settlement that I've never been to, and then when you come here, it triggers the main quest. Ow! Okay, there we go. Watch out for the boulders. First death of the run. We're back here. Alright, I'm in third person now for some reason. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Thank the night. Yeah, Captain, all right. You saved my... This was a terrible night. If you mean the priest, but Savli and Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp. Farewell.
Okay. Right, don't get crushed by all the rocks. See, they don't look like they're that heavy. I love how this guy was just perfectly situated to miss them. It's like, is that bush fighting me? No. Right, despite picking a thief, I've not been really that sneaky. I'm sure there's like a quick draw. Ooh, let's try the staff. I will take my arrows back though. the goblin head tied to it. Okay, I'm out of juice. Oh well. Right, back to the steel claymore. I cast iron. Is there a way to get like into that tower? Yes, there is. Well, there's a door. Oh, okay. We can actually get in this. The corpse smasher. Tell me you're an evil hell demon without telling me you're an evil hell demon. This feels like a very unpractical lift. Right, admittedly, the visibility is a bit shit. Oh wait, is that? No. Blood fountain. Oh. Alrighty then. Okay, now let's lower the lift and try and not get a big spike up the jacksie. If this is even at all possible. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well I opened a gate somewhere. Right, let's head for the Fortress of Doom. You're in my way. Okay. Just wander straight up. Don't mind me. Did he set his mate on fire? One down. I think I leveled up. Okay. That's nice. Door to the plane of Oblivion. This is where we came in. Yeah, it's this way. Now I know there's modules and things for playing like the Elder Scrolls and D&D. But I would like to see a full-on Elder Scrolls RPG in the same way as we got a Fallout one. Okay, this is getting a little bit hairy. Make it through that one. Ah, good old Daedra Heart. They're always handy. Right. Oh. Any more imps? Oh, is this the same one? Huh. It's just the entrance again. Okay, we go all the way up here. Right, yes, fine. Right. That is the window. Ah, here's the door. Yay, that's what we were looking for. The other thing I loved about Oblivion was there were three cities or like main cultures set around martial prowess, so warriors, trade and commerce, thieves and merchants, and then one that was like mages and magic. But the mages and magic city was all like these grown trees, and although that some of the really quest important NPCs were like over there, because they were basically like a civilization of mages, they all had levitate, so they had no need for stairs. So the game was perfectly happy by going, see that important NPC you're looking? Yeah, he's on the first floor. What do you mean, where's the stairs? There's a hole in the roof. Well, if you can't levitate, then what's the point of you being here? And it would just halt your progress until you found a way to levitate. Worship bench. Okay, let's just have a moment to have a sit down in an existential crisis. What am I doing with my life? Right. Okay. Enough of that. Right, that's the other tower that we could have gone in. Right, I'm pretty sure it's not that way we want to go. Because the stone thing we're after is actually at the top of this one. I need a key. Cannot be picked, you need a key. Well that's annoying. Right. Okay. You're empty as well. Need a key there as well. Right, well, none of these fools have a key. Random burning corpse. Alright, I'll have a look in the other tower. Don't think it's there.
Over here! Quickly!
Oh, okay. Maybe there is plot over this way. Oh. There's maybe up the way we go.
In the cage! Over here!
Yeah, scary as you look. You're no Black Knight from Dark Souls. Right. Hey, there we go. There's the key. Thank you.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, I was just checking the contents of your underpants. Now that that formality's out the way, and I figure out how to stand back up, there we go. Let us converse.
Quickly! Quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion Gate open. Find the sigil stone, remove it, and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
Okay. Didn't mean to pick up that random rib cage. Don't need that. Yeah, there's another tower. This bridge doesn't look like it should have passed health and safety. Right. Was there a trap there that I just walked by? Oh yeah, there was. Oh well. And up we go. Is there like a pulse or something up here? Oh, yeah, there's an imp. Hi. You didn't have any important loot on you. Okay, what's that dealt with? Ow. Shit. I was doing well there. What time are we on? Yeah. He has time. Let's see if we can take... one of these guys out first. Ah shit, he was behind me. Fuck. Right, this might be a time for a change of strategy. Maybe that whole thief training that I went through might be madly more useful. And they even break out the fancy steel arrows. Thank you. We is still invisible. This is good. Sneaky, sneaky. No one seen me. This is all fine. Oh well. I took him out. Stealth archer for the win. Let's see if we can get this dude as well. Yeah, okay. Stealth archer it is. You made your point. Oh, damn it. I want my arrow back. Was there not an imp there as well, or did he summon an imp? Hello. Cool. Is it just me, or does this look like one of the Dungeon Keeper hearts on Dungeon Keeper 2? Okay. Right, up we go, up we go, up we go. Delete you previously. Okay. Right, time to save the day. Thank you. Good thing we're not collapsing a pocket of reality with us still in it. That would just be stupid. Hey. Okay, okay. Who you gonna call?
Clutch is finished.
You closed the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate.
Yeah, I'm ready. I have more combat experience. Yes, I hide in a bush and plonk them with arrows. Also love not using the... or keeping the bow drawn doesn't use stamina. Another heart. That's always good for alchemy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm over encumbered again. Right, what do we not need? What do we not need? This shield's getting pretty redundant. And so is that. Keeping the hearts. The sigil stones are actually quite heavy, I seem to remember. Although they might have changed that. The maces are quite heavy. I'm still over encumbered. Shit. Okay, I suppose I don't need 2 or 3 Daedric maces. Yes. Okay.
What's it like out there? We were beginning to fear we were the only survivors.
You don't want to know.
It all happened so fast. It was all we could do to round up the survivors and try to get them to safety. We failed them miserably. Brother Martin? Yes, he's right over there. He led a group of us here during the confusion of the attack. We owe him our lives. Bye.
She seems way too happy.
Have you brought help? We've been trapped here since the Daedra overran the city.
Hello, Sean Bean. Come with me if you want to live.
Of course I'm in danger, but I'm needed here. I can't leave. I assume you didn't risk your own life to come here to tell me something I already know. Who are you, and what do you want? Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
Well, unfortunately, you're kind of the main plot, so here we go. And we're part of it. I don't know.
What plan? What are you talking about? I prayed to Akatosh all through that terrible night, but no help came. Only more Daedra. What can you possibly know that would help me make sense of this? Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer.
I think Daedra came here for you. Wow. How to guilt trip him.
You spoke to the Emperor before he died? And he told you to find me? I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me? No. I'm sorry, but even if what you say is true, I won't abandon these people to their fate. I'll go with you when we can all leave here together.
Rejoice in your faith and fiction. Ah, is that Talos? So yeah, Talos is one of them. Okay. Akatosh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The fact that they've personified all of them. Alright. So what do we do now? Oh, can I sleep first of all? Right. I would like to sleep and level up if such a thing was possible. Yay, there we go. Right. Personality, always a good one. Endurance, also always a good one. Oh, I can only put can only up 3 stats. Okay. Yeah, why not? Cool. Righty-ho.
We wiped the bastards out. It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right. Come on. This is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
Okay.
Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade, and there'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
Okay, Marty boy, you coming with me, or what we doing?
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh yes, we're not done, not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help.
To be
I
fair,
warn you though, what we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway.
we were just here for
Are you
Martin,
ready to go?
but might as well.
I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out!
I don't love how he runs off with reckless abandon.
Why? Why did you die?
You seem to be doing fine without me, to be fair. I should probably get my Claymore out. Or should I get my Daedric Mace? Bonk them. That does 2 damage, Claymore does 4. Alright.
We've got to make it to the castle.
Okay.
Damn it! This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse. We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way
That's
to
usually
get
how
into the
defensive
gatehouse
structures
now
work.
would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barrack Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse. Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
If only we had a thief on hand. Oh, wait. This is where I hope I can actually just pick the lock instead of having to go back and find the guy. That doesn't seem to be that way. That's a well. I have to go back and find the key, if for nothing else, so I can find this bloody gatehouse. All right.
We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help?
Aren't you from the box art?
We'll be right behind you.
Okay.
It's the smell. I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back.
Could use the key.
Yes, I have it. Why? You do the guard one little favor and suddenly you think you're Mattias's best friend. You probably couldn't find it on your own. I'm coming with you. If we make it, I'll open the door for you. I've still got some fight left in me.
I'm not saying that I couldn't find it on my own. I'm just saying I didn't find it on my own. Okay. Bonk.
You're pathetic. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh, something broke. Oh well. And there's the gatehouse here. Right, impressive lighting and all. It is quite hard to see. Ow! I'm on fire.
This is it. The entrance to the passage is right here. I'll unlock it for you. Best of luck.
Well, you change your tune. Oh yeah. Okay. Up we go. Gate lever. Whee. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
This area is clear. We've got to get inside and find the Count before it's too late. Move out!
It's so easy to hit the NPCs by accident. I mean, how many times do you kill your companion in Skyrim by accident? Oh, these camps are a bit stronger. Oh, sorry. Healy heal.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ow! Damn it. Fireball up the Jaxie.
Do your worst.
Hello! Not too bad. Just try not to die and get a fireball up the arse. A usual Thursday night. Hey, hold up.
Crab's more fearsome than you. This is the part where you
Don't die, don't die, don't die. Good, good. Rewarding myself with streaming tonight. I've been editing videos all day, so hopefully new videos going out next week. So I've got some going out for the RPG channel, and I'm working on one for the gaming channel. Right, I think we're good there. Although I can always do with more arrows, that's always handy. Right, Right. One more hiding behind the corner. There we go. My apparel is broken again. I'm going to be naked at this rate. There we go. Been streaming since about November. We launched the 4 Halfwits channel back then, and I've been streaming over on YindyPlayZ every week kind of since then. So right. Who puts a shovel in a chest in the bedroom? Yes, I try and stream. I try and stream a new game pretty much every week. So occasionally I do the same ones if it's a multiplayer one. I think I might be playing some either Space Marine or Halo over the weekend. Right.
the way. I'm right behind you.
Okay, that's not exactly useful. Right. Well, outside Glasgow, so Scotland based. We're currently in the middle of a heat wave just now, so I'm kind of dying. There we go. I think it's back the way to hand to this quest. There we go. Boom. Alexa, stop. That's my reminder from my medicine.
When we're done with all this, we'll talk.
Where's the Count? Why is he not with you?
He did.
We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance? Secure it at once. It's the only thing we have left.
Nice, nice. Are you sweltering as much as we are over here?
Do you have the Count's ring?
Oh, do I have to go?
Secure it at once.
I have to go back and get the ring. Oh, thank you again. Every stream I try and up the quality just a little bit. So, yeah, it's a good day when I can get the green screen working properly. Right, I have to run back and get the... Oh, what's that? That's not a skill book. Oh well. Right. Ooh, all-time favourites. Well, the series that I'm about to do for my gaming channel. Conquering classics, going back, playing some classic games from my childhood, one of which I'm about to do is Dungeon Keeper. Try and finish that. Loved it as a kid, never fully completed it. Favourite game of all time these days? Again, if you're talking multiplayer, you know, Halo, Helldivers, Space Marine 2, they're all good for the multiplayer aspect. Huge fan of the Soul Reaver series for the voice acting and the story, so they probably clinch it for that. Big fan of the Final Fantasy games. Right. Which one had the quest?
Do you have the Count's ring? At least this is safe. Thank you. I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come.
Okay. Wow, he just literally gives me his armor. Okay.
He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from the Chapel of Akatosh.
Okay.
You too.
We've got artwork on the kind of like main videos. So we've got a fantastically talented artist, Rokata, who does the sprites. He also does this. Hey, there's the spam bots. Yeah, take a shot. Take a shot. Yeah, no, Rokata does some fantastic work. Right, what we're looking for. There we go, try and... I try. If I need an asset, I get Rokata to draw something up for me. Other than that, I try and do like zero punctuation style streams, so I do all the like the thumbnails, the banner arts, that sort of stuff. What the hell is that Martin guy? There we go. Martin, where are you? Where did he run off to? Quests. And so, activate quest, open the map. Okay, he's down there. I'll get there eventually. I think I got quite close to affiliate. Actually, I think what we're sitting at just now. We're sitting at 23. It used to be 50, but it's come down to like 25. So I should hit their fair affiliate fairly soon. I'm thinking, and the YouTube stuff's kind of helping as well.
It's possible. It's the smell. Maybe she got out. Smoke. She's looking for you.
I wondered if you'd come back. You destroyed the Oblivion. Yes.
I'm just tired.
Unless you need to wane and pride.
Good. To be perfectly honest, I'm still just figuring stuff out, bumbling along, so I'm happy to do it the natural way for the moment.
I have to start over from nothing. Are they angry with us?
There we go. Right. I think that's probably fine for there. So, I think we shall save it there.
To be alive.
Cool. And that is 11 o'clock, so I shall probably be wrapping things up just now. And hopefully finish editing the Yindy Tips and Tricks video that's going out next Thursday. And yeah, like I was saying, I'm beginning work on the Dungeon Keeper video, which will go out when it's ready, along with Halfwits episode 14. So keep a view out for that. If you did join me at any point during the stream, thank you ever so much, and I will see you all next time. In fact, I'll probably be back during the weekend, so I think I will play some Space Marine or Halo, possibly if it's not too swelteringly hot. But anyway, thank you ever so much for joining. Have a good one, people. All the best. Yindy out.
Ride at night through the gates into the fight. Cyrodil's on fire, the Daedra call, but we're geared up, we'll take them all. Steel in hand, no time to sleep. Dungeons deep and castles steep. Fast travel, now we roam. This wild world, it feels like home. Level up, got quests to slay. Side by side with YindyPlayZ. Magic blades or stealth attack. No safe scum, no looking back. Into oblivion, we ride with YindyPlayZ. We won't hide. Bosses fall and heroes rise. Streaming live under crimson skies. Into the fire, through the storm. Elder Scrolls is where we're born. Tune in now, don't miss the thrill. We'll live till 11, feel the chill. Daedric armor, heavy boots, alchemical roots and shadowed roots. Thieves and mages fight us till we've got potions. What about you? From Vatch Flames to Gravel Stone, the remaster shines, we're in the zone. Oblivion gates won't stop our run. This epic stream has just begun. RPGs and fearless plays, rolling deep with YindyPlayZ. Lore and laughs, we do it all. Answer the call, heed the scroll. Into oblivion, we ride with YindyPlayZ. We won't hide. Bosses fall and heroes rise. Stream and live under crimson skies. Into the fire, through the storm. Elder Scrolls is where we're born. Tune in now, don't miss the thrill. We'll live till 11, feel the chill. From Kurol down to Leia Win, sneak attack, now let's begin. Silver bow and a lockpick grin, fame or infamy we win. Restoration in the clutch, Daedra artifacts and such. Scrolls and stories bold and bright, we game, we grind, we own the night. don't hide. Grab your seat, come join the crew. Live at 9, we're waiting for you. Raise your glass to our